So there's 193 towns and cities in this vast new 21st Congressional District. And I've been tested and said, hey, you can't name all in 193. So here we go. So we'll start at the top of the district in St. Lawrence County. There's 32 towns and one city, that's Ogdensburg. So you have Brazier, Canton, Colton, Clare, Clifton, DeKalb, DePeyster, Edwards, Fine, Fowler, Gouverneur, Herman, Hammond, Hopkinton. You have Louisville, Lawrence, Lisbon, Madrid, Macomb, Messina, Morristown, Norfolk, Oswegatchie, Potsdam, Pitcairn, Piercefield, Pierpont, Parishville. You have Rossi, Russell, as well as Stockholm and Waddington. Get a little bit further to the east, you have the 19 towns of Franklin County, and so you have Bangor, Belmont, Bombay, Burke, Brandon, Brighton. You have Chateauguay, Constable. You have Duane, Dickinson. You have Franklin, Fort Covington, Harrietstown, Tupper Lake, Santa Clara, and you have Malone, you have Moira, as well as Westville and Waverly. You go a little bit further to Clinton, you have one city of Plattsburgh and 14 towns, Sable, Altona, Beekmantown, Blackbrook, Champlain, Chazy, Clinton, Dannemora, Ellenburg, Moores. You have Peru, you have Plattsburgh, you have Schuyler Falls and Saranac. You go further south, you have 18 towns and no cities in the county of Essex. Chesterfield, Crown Point, E-Town, Essex, Jay, Keene, Lewis, Minerva, Moriah, Newcomb, North Hudson, North Elba. You have Scroon Lake, you have St. Armand, you have Ticonderoga, Westport, you have Wilmington, as well as Willsboro. You go a little bit further south, you have one city of Glens Falls and 11 towns in Warren County. And so you have Bolton, Chester, Johnsburg, Hague, Horicon, Lake Luzerne, Lake George, Queensbury, Stony Creek, Thurman, and Warrensburg. Go a little bit further to the east, you have the 17 towns of Washington County. So you have Argyle, Cambridge, Dresden, Easton, Fort Anne, Fort Edward, Granville, Greenwich. You have the Hebron, Hampton, Hartford. You have Jackson, as well as Kingsbury. Then you have Putnam, Salem, Whitehall, and White Creek. Then we'll come down to the southernmost part of the district in Saratoga. We have 12 and a half towns, but we have Day, Hadley, Edinburgh, and Corinth. We have Galway and Greenfield. We have Providence. We have Northumberland. We have Saratoga, Stillwater, Milton, Wilton, and Moreau. So then you go a little bit further to the west, you have 10 towns and 2 cities in Fulton County. So obviously the 2 cities are Johnstown and Gloversville. You have Broad Alban. You have Bleecker. You have Perth. You have Oppenheim, Ephrata. You have Mayfield, Northampton, Caroga, Stratford, and the town of Johnstown. A little bit further north, let's not forget our friends in the thinly populated area of Hamilton County, 9 towns. You have Arietta, Benson, Hope, Inlet, Long Lake, Lake Pleasant, Indian Lake, Morehouse, and Wells. And you got further down into Herkimer County, only 4 and a half towns. You have town of Webb, town of Russia, Salisbury, Manheim, Webb, Ohio, Salisbury, Manheim, and Russia. Those 5 towns there. Then you go a little bit further to the west, you'll have 17 towns, no cities in Lewis County. You'll have Krogan, Diana, Denmark. You have town of Gregg, town of Harrisburg. You have Lowville. You have Lewis. You have Lyonsdale, and you have Leiden, as well as Montague, Martinsburg, New Bremen, Osceola, Pinckney, Turin, West Turin, and Watson. And then if you go further up to my home neck of the woods here, you have 22 towns and 1 city in Jefferson County, certainly the city of Watertown. And then you have the towns of Alexandria, Antwerp, Adams, town of Brownville, town of Champion, you have town of Cape Vincent, town of Clayton. Then you have Ellisburg, and then you have Henderson, you have Hounsfield, and then you have Lorraine, Lyme, then you have Pamelia, Philadelphia, then you have Orleans, and then you have Rodman, Rutland, then you have Theresa, then you have Wilna, Worth, and Watertown. I think I just named all 193 towns and cities in the 21st Congressional District. And guess what? I've been to every one. Thank you.